true confidence always is structurally superior. Or structurally logical. In other words, alignment with universe. Or is alignment with universe? The building block must be logical, which means falsifiable. Falsifiable, which means you can prove it. It can be wrong. True confidence is aligned with your self-worth. And self-worth you can't change. It's unconditional. Self-worth and self-value is different. Self-worth is almost like a form of consciousness. Self-value is for ego, but it's not right. Self-worth is in between of ego and consciousness, just like the symbol of Tao. It's the line between, and it's also the point it flipped to the opposite side. Why is that? Self-value is about identity, status, achievement, success, who you are. It's like you come to this world, born in this family, having this body, country, society, community. Self-value, it helps you to align with self-worth. Because when the moment your self-value is broken, your self-worth usually collapses together. Consciousness, there's no identity. He doesn't care about you worthy or not. What you care, just experience. So many people, when they die, when they lost their body, they out of body experience, they detach from identity and they have access to this consciousness. And they realize time is irrelevant. Status is not relevant. But consciousness doesn't give you really happy because it doesn't really care if you're happy or not. But ego does. Self-value does. And as a human does. Don't believe on those spiritual BS or bubble. Because we need the basic hierarchy of life to feel love, to feel happy. I'm sure I'm sure you heard about Maslow laws, the basic need of a hierarchy. First layer, shelter, food, transportations, clothes, basic need. You look decent. Then next layer is community. You have your own community. The third layer is you have a job that you like. Fourth layer, you get respect. Fifth layer, you find your purpose, transcendent. Roughly it's like this. You can correct me, but roughly it's like this. I've been studying how to be successful, how to get rich, and how to be happy. And I come to one conclusion after I travel more than 50 countries, 5 continents, living in different places for 20 years. Is self-worth. And what self-worth does to you, it directly linked with how much money you can hold. How good job you can have. How fortunate family you can possess. And the most important, how perfect is your love partner, your life partner, isn't it? I was confused. I was confused that I was shy to have the lady I really want. I was wrong. It's not. It's how worthy you feel you recognize yourself. Because when you feel you're wealthy, there's no shame. There's no shine. Something very interesting happened because it's almost like consciousness, but something this is in between. Because what you come to this earth, what is your purpose? Your purpose is to find self-worth. And this is nothing more valuable than this one. Some people may be very religious and use religions or God to link with their self-worth. It helps most people for sure. More than 80% of people, because they don't know how to link up with their self-worth, and that's why they believe Jesus Christ is the only Son from God, because they feel so small of themselves, they are ashamed to say, I am the only child of God. By projecting to somebody great, somehow they find self-worth, because at least somebody able to link with the greatest thing in the world. So they feel secure, self-worthy. But anything is projection outside is not true confidence, because true confidence is always inside. And how to have that? You got to learn how to build your logic block. Your logic block is your filter of the truth. Poor people, they love lies. Why they love lies? Because it's sugarcoating. That's why commercial world is very successful. They just need to hypnotize you, brainwash you. And if you think you are not being brainwashed, you are very in deep brainwash. Because everyone does. Every single person does. The reason I make this video, because I'm brainwashing myself with my true self. While my channel is not for the majority, for the world. It's just for my self-reference. And it's not possible to teach other people to be successful, to find their true self. And then you grow. Your true self. It's not possible. It's very hard. Very hard. You see those people, millionaires, billionaires, someone may be very exceptional. They can still be their true archetype, like Tony Robbins or Jim Carrey. You know, you still feel their authenticity. You still feel them. That is true self. That's true worth, alignment with your self-value. I'm lucky that I'm quite easy to access my self-worth. But at the same time, it's a curse, because you realize quickly your self-value is not aligned. Then you feel pain. So you want to change, and that explains I, Future Hawk, travel so much. Because I cannot stand on the country that is not resonate me. And I cannot stand on myself not being success, thriving, grow. So I move country to country, but now I decide to stay in one place, because I found this place is structurally compatible with me. You got to find the country that is structurally compatible with you. If you love freedom, if you are sensitive, wow, the best place for Asia, I think, is Thailand. No one cares what you do. You can express yourself, gay, lesbian, whatever. No one judge you. You can see the beauty of gay people there. It's amazing. I'm not gay. And when I was young, when I traveled to Brazil, my close friend is gay. I feel very comfortable with them because they are very flexible. But later I found out, like, starting from a few years, I realized I'm comfortable with gay people because I don't have masculine energy in me. And when you, as a man, don't have a strong masculine energy, and then your feminine energy is pretty much broken, it's shattered. So it try and find a way to anchor. So that's why it's very easy submit yourself to a woman, or you're very sensitive, or a woman can shatter you easily, can make you very high, very low, and you can be very shy because they shake your femininity energy, because your masculine energy is not solid. When I realized my masculine energy is not solid, and I decided to say to myself, I want masculine energy, and I only look for very man personality. And what is very man personality? Masculine muscles, very big heart, mission oriented, very clear communication, voice very clear. I don't talk like this when I go out because self-radio is not a lie, because I don't have something solid. But now I'm lucky. If you are looking for freedom and very creative and like to self-expressive, there's no other choice. You have to be in Europe. And why Europe? Because you found very creative people, very self-expressive people here. Eastern Europe. They are very genuine. They don't get influenced by Western world much because it's not about status. Or Scandinavian country, they don't care about status, but the problem of Scandinavian country is they're very feminist. Feminist is not bad, but when you overly emphasize to be fair, you become unfair. Because who overly emphasize, rate fair is who really stubborn. When they really stubborn, they say, okay, woman can do anything. It's not true. It's not true. Man cannot do anything. So that's how it proves women say woman can do anything. So this is like, this is not okay. This is big turn off. So Eastern Europe is more like a feminine oriented. They still have a very strong family value, like woman how to behave, men how to behave. Because this is how men become stronger and women become more supportive. None of us is more powerful than the other because this is yin yang, you know. Man is expression, expressive. Woman is conservative, keeping. So that's how the yin yang change, and it can swap because they're pure. I cannot stay in China. I went to Vietnam. Don't get me wrong, Vietnam is very nice. I stayed in Da Nang for a month. Very chill, very nice. Beautiful city, nice infrastructure. There's no police there because no one do crime there. Super safe, clean, no beggars. Government send them away if they are homeless, you know. People very respectful, but I can't stay there because I don't feel the self-worth. Whole China, there's no love because communist is no love. You can love the regime or country, but you cannot put your self-value more than your president. Likewise, as religion. People get offended if somebody criticize their religion because they link their self-worth with the religion. So that's why they can kill somebody if they offend their God, which is very correct. This is very paradox, isn't it? It doesn't seem it's coming from my mouth, but I will explain. I will. Explain. 自我價值神聖不可侵犯。Self-value, self-worth is inviolable. It's sacred. You need to use your life to defend it, to guard it, to protect it, and not letting anyone to cross this line, because this equal to wealth, health, fortune, love, everything. Everything is from here. Everything is from here. Everything. So now you understand, Future Hawk. And you don't judge people anymore because they have a reason. And they're correct. And they're absolutely correct. And think about Hitler. Why he killed Jewish? Because Jewish offend his self-worth. That's why. I would say this God message that people they don't understand and don't know how to decode that. I'm not saying that he's right, but definitely, if this is not God message, it must be evil message. And is there any difference between God message and evil message? People get very stubborn of what is right and what is wrong. And they forget to look at the symbol of Tao. By the way, the symbol of Tao is the same symbol as quantum entanglement symbol. So which means this is alignment with universe. Everything go to extreme, it flip. And every extreme, it contain the opposite element, for sure. So which means evil message is hiding the God message. Why is that? Weak is from strong. Strong is from weak. Black is from white. White is from black. Black color is not black. There's no color of black. Black color, they absorb all colors. So that's why become black. They absorb all energy. And white color, there's no color. They just reflect all color. So they are the same. Don't believe that? Black hole absorb everything, including light. And what is the opposite? In theory, don't have proof yet. It doesn't make sense because the black hole attract everything. Nothing. There's no output, only input. So scientists using math, that's white hole. It out from the other side, and they say it may be every black hole is universe of on the other side. I'm very happy to talk to myself because I understand those religious people, and religion is so important. So important. Einstein said there's 3 stages of religion. Correct me if I'm wrong. One religion is like a shaman in the old day. They have no science support. No one can challenge shaman. The one who tells the best story, the most knowledgeable, and they make up story, of course. They act. Why is that? Is acting lies after lies? Because when they got status, when the children ask them why, in order to make children happy, they have to make up the story, and those story being heard by the other adult, and they become the other shaman, and they don't know how to explain. And in order to keep their status and their ego, they have to make it more convincing, even surpass their predecessor. So they have to lie. Even they lie, they don't know. They just say, don't question, just believe. And it's very interesting. People nowadays still believe in oboes because they couldn't find something more faithful. So that's why they believe, even there's a lot of lies, illogical things inside. They still believe. So second level of religion is like modern day religion. Okay, there's challenge, there's scientists disprove them. And they have to find excuses like, okay, that's the way how you interpret it. So which means unlimited version of self-interpretation. Then you can find the truth inside of unlimited truth. It's a paradox, isn't it? How can truth be unlimited truth? There's only one truth. What is only one truth? It's like mathematics. What is math? Shortest path to the aim. So that's why it's only one truth. Only one. There's no two. Likewise, there's only one best solution equation. E equal to mc squared is the most powerful equation. It's amazing simple truth. This is, you can of course have very complicated equation to express what is energy. Even alien, they wouldn't surpass this equation. It's not possible because it breaks down to the most foundation core of elements. Like atoms, it breaks down to pores. Nothing is smaller than that. In quantum world, nothing is smaller than that, you know? Nothing can smaller than that. Will that be somebody discover something even smaller? Yeah, it is possible, but it's getting harder and harder as time, as technology evolve. It's hard. So this is like transition of modern religion, but there's a third level. And I believe the third level is the sixth universe, the new universe. And this universe, people believe in logic. People believe authenticity, truth, the real truth. Nowadays, this world, people, they don't believe in truth. Look how many people believe in religion. They don't believe in truth, comfort. There's no religion, okay, maybe the closest, not maybe, it's for sure, the closest religions that is more aligned with the nature logic is Scientology. And please, people, they never been in Scientology, never study, don't judge, they just listen to the rumor. This is how people become stupid, because they listen to the rumor without self-experience. Go to Scientology, check yourself, talk to people, how logical they are. A lot of my conversation is around religions or even politics, but I avoid politics now. This is like because you cannot change anything. Religion, you still have some room to talk about this, because religion now is like a very shaky moment, Many people, they don't believe anymore. Politics is like the other form of, attract ignorance and arrogant people. So the reason I talk about this, because it's related to self-belief, self-worth, self-value, is core. So it's very easy to understand, because religion and politics, they have to use self-worth and manipulate people. Understandable. But this is not my interest. If I'm the world leader, Earth CEO, I will not. I'm not interested to manipulate people, because I don't like people to manipulate me. I don't mind people who has superior logic or reasoning skills to manage me, even manipulate me, is very okay, because someone has very high logic and very high reasoning skills and very sensitive, their manipulation is for your own good sake, because they know they cannot explain to you. The only way is to take a herd of sheep to the mountain, safe place. This act out of love. It's not they want to manipulate you, but they know they cannot explain to you. Because once they explain to you, it creates turbulence, resistance, chaos. Because most people, they cannot understand. So that's why we need a leader. And that's why it explains the world only 2% of people are leader. Nowadays, maybe 0.2%. Because globalization, things synchronize so fast, you have to be on the top. If you're not in the top, no one cares about what you say. You're irrelevant. All right, it's time to go.